found who you needed?
I'm off. Be well, friend. May I see your stores?
I can get you that one easy. Is that what you want? You are looking powerful.
I'll see you later, friend.
Be well, my friend.
I've been working on some designs.
What have you got for me today?
Anything else I can do for you?
I have to go. See you soon.
A good day to you.
I close my eyes when I see your designs on the arms of gods. I am sorry I was not here to see you off, old friend. You have taught Toby well. Through her you live on. I wonder what became of you. If anything remains of so strong a spirit. I do hope Sigurd knows how much he meant to you. We are beyond the time of telling such things now. We think of you often, Dag. The clan is strong, Dag. I think you would be proud. We think of you often, Dag. Hey there, how are you?
Nice to see you.
I want to see the Alliance map. Hamptonshire, the last Saxon stronghold.
And very heavily guarded. King Alfred is preparing for war. You will meet tremendous resistance.
As will Alfred. Is Guthrum Jarl there with his army?
He is. He and Ubba have gathered a sizable force and intend on launching an attack on Alfred soon. If we support their assault, England will fall to us. A pagan land where a multitude of gods may freely roam.
I'll go to Hamptonshire and speak with Guthrum. Send word to our allies to gather on the Thames, just outside the Shire.
I will. May the gods share in this, our final victory.
What is it?
Eivor, you must not go. You must not. The signs, the portents, they shout and wail. Your leaving will be our doom.
Speak clearly, Valka. What have you seen?
I have thrown the bones. I have stirred the offal of beasts. And in the rising steam, I saw the end of it all. Though this battle you may win, this war you will not. Your foe will be your master. Your hope will be your grief. This is fate. our fate.
I thank you for this, Valka. But the yawns of fate are too frayed for me to follow now. I owe this fight to my friends and allies, and I will see it through.
Go then, with great care. But know that the home you leave will not be the home to which you return.
Need something?
Eivor, you come at Guthrum's call. It is good to see you.
And you, Soma. There is an uneasy peace here. Both armies with their hackles up. Was blood spilled?
No, we took Wareham without resistance. These Saxons accompany their lord as we stand beside Guthrum.
So this fort is not the sum of his ambitions. Guthrum's plan is to bring the Saxons to the table.
If he can win the peace without a fight, he will do so.
And how likely is that?
Just now they sit on their thumbs in the church, talking in circles. Come, I will take you to him.
Who is Guthrum meeting here? Is it Alfred?
That's right. The king of the West Saxons has agreed to negotiate. Seems we have him on the back foot.
Guthrum should be careful. Alfred speaks with Loki's tongue.
Guthrum is not a babe at teat, Eivor.
Nor is Alfred. If he has come, it is for his own advantage.
Then give us counsel. Stand by Guthrum, show our strength. The king of Hayseeds will soon be humbled, trust me.
We took this town as if it were a straw hole. Do not challenge me, Elf King.
Your show of swagger and strength has my attention, Guthrum. But we agreed on terms. What more do you want?
The crown of Wessex.
Wessex has a king, and that king has the backing of the Almighty. Yours is a fever dream, Dane.
Guthrum does not negotiate with oathbreakers, men whose words are only shadows of their thoughts.
Ah, Eivor. Our blunted tool returns, Lord.
I have given you all I care to. A Danegeld to leave Wareham. You swore an oath upon the cross, and that pagan hammer.
And when you scurry back to whatever shit-soaked hovel you crawled from, we will release your men.
Speak again, handmaid, and I will feed your tongue to Eivor's raven.
A fair trade. We already have your cock.
Are we done with this pissing contest? If Guthrum has given you his word, he will honor it. We will leave this town.
You have 1 day. Do not test the king's patience further, or our men will return to Wareham with force.
And if you doubt my conviction, know that the Avon River near Uffentune runs red with the blood of your countrymen. Their commander, what did his men cry as he fell? Ula? Uba? Yes, that was it. Remember, you have taken my silver. In return, I expect your honor. I will await news of your retreat in Chippenham.
Uber dead? It cannot be. Gods, I will tear that Saxon's skin from his bones if this is true!
Alfred hisses with a snake tongue, but he gains nothing from this lie.
When news of this spreads through the camp, no Saxon will survive the day.
You swore upon the cross.
Oh, I have no intention of cowing to that milksack. Now more than ever, I will take his throne and his head!
In Winchester, Alfred used me as a tool and cast me aside. So let the betrayer be betrayed. We will burn this village to the ground. After that, we take care of Alfred. Burn Wareham to the ground! Make it a Saxon fire! Leave nothing standing!
We have a truce! And now it is end! And you'll feel the mercy of your company!
Let vengeance steal your swords! Fire and flame! Burn it all!
For Uber! Every great Norse you sent!
Leave nothing standing!
You won't burn it!
Fire and flame! Burn it all!
I'll cut your corpse!
Let vengeance steal your swords!
Drive away!
Leave nothing standing!
Taking you, Saxon! Here, Shizak!
Let vengeance steal your swords!
It's too late, little man!
Fire and flame! Burn it all!
This is our England now! Let's rip the dog up!
Leave nothing standing! Fire and flame! Burn it all!
You'll burn in hell, traitor scum! I will feast on your marrow in Valhalla! Your time is up!
Vengeance, steal your swords! Their prayers go unanswered this day. We should find Soma.
Time to fight dirty. Snuff you out!
This place is routed, Soma.
Good work. We leave now. There are forest ruins just east of here, along the road. Come on then.
We can rest here a moment. Now, tell me what you know of that breaker of rings. Weak and wretched troll.
Alfred is a wily fox. He appears frail, but draws upon an inner strength. He'll not be easy to oust.
Fury will fuel my army and my claim.
It will not be enough. You must find a weakness.
Yes, that is why I called you here. Do you balk at the opportunity to bury the Saxon king?
I must first hear a plan to balk at.
Alfred spoke of Chippenham, a squat hovel of sheep and peasants.
So why does he go there and not to Winchester? Your scouts must know they're the best in England.
A holiday feast, their Saxon Christ Mass. Alfred will warm his heels by the fire, while Uba lies cold in an English field.
I have called upon my allies to join us in this fight, but I must know where to send them. Is Chippenham our final prize?
It is. But I will need my men for the coming fight as well. The hostages Alfred took. If there is a chance to save them?
We'll not lose more friends today. Where are they held?
A place further ahead through this forest. They call it Hampton Blockade.
Soma, ride north to the Thames and lead my allies south. They should be gathered by now.
I will.
Gather on the river passing Chippenham. The rest of you set up camp there. I called you Raven Feeder once. At Porchester, you were as hot-headed as Thor. You have become a true leader, Eivor.
There's much to come, Guthrum, before we can rest with meat in our hands and songs in our ears.
I will crush Alfred's skull with my bare hands if Ubba is dead.
We cannot dwell on this, even if it's true. If you want the throne, only strategy will deliver it.
Or bloody wrath will steal it. I will follow this Alfred, hound his heels. Revenge burns within me.
A wise man once told me, we do not dash ourselves against hopeless courses. We arrive unexpected, strike swift.
You turn my words against me now, Wolf-Kissed.
I took them to heart in my darkest times, my friend.
And Sigurd? He is back with you?
My brother's story is a long one, and for another time. Ridding the land of a strong ruler will make Wessex harder to tame.
You almost sound like you respect him, Eivor.
I have come to understand the trials of leadership, Guthrum. It is hard not to, when you cradle something as fragile as life within your hands. What do you see, Sunan? Sunan, guide me.
this is the blockade. The hostages must be in these buildings. What is your plan?
We can tread quietly, so as not to alert the guards. But I can raid. But I can raid this place in moments with my crew.
I will follow your lead. Do you think he kept his word? He swore he would not kill them.
I cannot say for certain. Just hope we find them soon. Enough skulking!
These Saxons do not deserve compassion. I will wash my blade in their blood. I'll bolt you!
Are you Guthrum's men?
Aye. Free us and we will fight by your side.
You are a good friend to me. Thank you.
Every Saxon who spat at me will die.
You'll have your chance, but don't be foolhardy. Let your steps take you far from here, to our camp near Chippenham.
I told you Guthrum wouldn't leave us here. I told you Guthrum wouldn't leave us here, but...
Guthrum, some of your men.
We will not be feasting in Odin's hall tonight, boys.
Thank you, Eivor. You did a great deed here. Their families will raise a cup to you.
I need no thanks, Guthrum. Let us speak more when we are safely away. We're safe here. Let us speak, Guthrum. You should join your people at the camp. Even a surprise takes preparation.
Your bravery, your leadership, Eivor. You wear it well. You have grown much since last we spoke.
You judged me fairly, Guthrum. Harsh though your words were. But I do not make the same mistake twice.
How is your brother, Sigurd?
He lives. A changed man. But he is free of Fulka's torment. That at least was a deed well done.
Will this all be worth it in the end? Everything we have done? Everything we have sacrificed to win this land? Sometimes I dream of soothed black furrowed earth. And blood seeping from seedlings, poisoning our future.
We must believe our way of life will survive. Our fates are woven, but our deeds forge our destiny.
And so to our final battle. We will wait for you at the camp.
River, west of Elfentomb. I fear the worst, but I must know. Survey the area, Sunan. Let's go. Lead me. Be my eyes. Best not to draw attention here.
Strike up a tune. You Salskjalls got a story.
When I gave up my berserker ways, my family decided to leave Norway. We sold our farm and weapons for 12 silver deniers. We sailed the whale roads with the merchant fleet, settling near York after Halfdan's battles. Each day, we went to the market, where Njal did tricks to earn coin. We were beloved, and Njal was pleased by Jorvik's tasty fish. But one day, people no longer enjoyed Njal's tricks. The market was empty. The townsfolk had gone to watch a new act in town. We went too, only to find a bear baiting ring. They kept a bear in a pit, fighting dogs and thralls. We were sickened. That night, we formed a plan. We met the bear's owners and plied them with strong ale. Once asleep, we threw them in the pit. Their bear mauled them savagely.
Have a
For
look,
they
Sunan.
mistreated it badly. The bear then followed Njal and us out of that wicked town. We led the bear into Pictland. And as for our part, we moved to Dunwich in East Anglia, where our troubles began anew.
Sing us a song.
And robbed outlaw bid for raid crows crave legacy and lie. The young wish to fight fetter and defeat these baleful birds. The king's whole found bereft of
What's the matter here?
were it not the two-faced sings. Cleft-tongued rights resound, conniving crow with ill ambition, deceitful veils unclosed, rightful ruler is far gone, feasting in the high halls of hell. The bishop bade to Witten come rule upon the rightful heir. Bear witness at the sacred shrine, creeping out from under cassock, the venomous viper slit, spat forth libelhood and lies. Perjurous priest its ally, strong fame and fortune lives long. Gift met gift in measure, with wisdom. Who in the high seat settles, Hunwald reigns law and land.
Tevde, it is good to see you.
I gave you my word. Besides, Alfred's faith is strict and he has no love for pagans.
You have changed much from that god-whipped boy. That is good to see.
I was always him, but my faith was like a veil. I am glad you helped me lift it.
And now another education. You'll see how we Norse bands fight.
I am all aquiver with anticipation.
Well met, Eivor.
Hi, Eivor.
would like to see what you have in stock.
Finished?
I must take my leave. So long.
Until next time, Eivor!
I would like to reorganize the crew.
Done?
I must be on my way now. Goodbye. Let's get out of here. Run up the sail! Guards here, vigilant.
Sail!
I often think on Estrid and my time in Essex. I was almost a year younger, and more foolhardy then. Once, the sight of her filled me with tempest. But those storms have calmed now. She did not giggle nor swoon like many girls I know. Wit was her weapon. She could unman you with one swipe of her tongue. But such grace, such light. Freya herself would not step with such elegance. Her gaze blinded me. Her words cut me down, raised me up, made me a wolf, a lamb, a babe, a sage. Wiser men than me have been made fools by love. But not all of them take the lesson from it that I have. When I marry, I will take an equal. No more, no less. A woman worthy of me, as I will be of her.
Is there a seaskull among you?
Unar the Ugly was an excellent sailor who could pile...
Listen and I will tell you the story of the first berserker. A woodcutter named Grimr, who lived long ago in Finland by the sea. Each day, Grimr went into the woods with his fine axe, felling trees for huts, carts, and ships for the villages nearby. One day the Jarl, a wicked man, took Grimr's shiny axe for himself. Now Grimr could not cut wood, nor feed his family. Every day, his children's hunger grew. At last, Grimr demanded the Jarl fight him in a holmganga. But the Jarl only laughed. "You have no shield, mail, or even an axe," said the Jarl. Angry, Grimr said, "I need nothing to slay you." So the Jarl agreed. So Grimr went into the woods. A boar taught him how to charge. A bear taught him how to maul. A wolf taught him to claw, bite. At sunup, the men fought. Grimr charged past the shield and mauled the axe away. His teeth, he sunk deep into the Jarl's throat. The fight went as it must, with the Jarl dead and Grimr a hero. Ever since, we study the art of the berserker, as Grimr taught.
Who'll share a tale?
I was in Hedeby when I saw the truest scene of love. There were two royals, King Sigurd and Queen Alvidi, who seemed a matched pair. They ruled well, a dynasty of grace, honor, and might. They carried themselves with so much love, all of us envied them. Then Sigfrida arrived, princess and daughter to King Sharvik, a rival house that had chosen to ally with Sigurd, a powerful union. With everything to gain, all to lose, Sigurd and Sigfrida disobeyed all logic and fell deeply in love. But King Sharvik refused to part with his daughter. An old man, his death was coming, and he commanded that she die with him. She would join him in the corpse hall before joining Sigurd in marriage. So it would pass. Sharvik died. Sigfrida was next to be burned. As the flames took her, Sigurd leapt upon the pyre and followed her into the next place. Sigurd left behind a wife, children, a clan, a village, and all the riches and honor he held in. For love, what he did, it seems a dishonor. But love is often higher than honor.
Sing, my ravens.
The cloak of night falls, twilight is turning. Man and his mirth to one and into shadows merge. The silent hunter, the sunshine goes. Shadow incarnate,
Let's hear a story.
There was a
Let's
woman
have a
called
song.
Na. Thus bit the sword, wielded by our sire, as if armors and shields out of water they were forged. Loudly spears they clashed, loudly shields they broke, hewing off heads of men on that field, on that field. Shields as well as heads, they were trampled to the ground as the Norsemen fiercely drove forth, grimly painting shield walls red with blood of foes. Grimly their chant strikes the hearts of men. Left there on that reddened field stood but silent howls and well-fed ravens in a flesh banquet feast. For those who battled, let me tell, on all sides good men fell. Hearken well, and you'll hear their songs when to Valhalla walks.
need an epic tale.
Friends,
Sing us a
I have
song.
off.
Only one sire have I served before hailing you. Now your scar is worn by time, and I wish not serve a third. Faithful to my king, never known falseness. I'll follow your flock until my time to cross the bridge of your.
Let's have a song.
Red blades swiftly weave, ravens flock the field, dripping spears let fly, arrows darken sky, soaring war cranes over dead-strewn lanes. Blood surge awake as shield walls they shake. Spears flying sped, he's a friend fled, bows bent amain, wolves battle fain, spears in
There you are, Eivor.
Lufina, my old friend. And I see you've convinced your husband to stumble southwards.
I couldn't let her carve all the glory for herself. Ljuvina was just boasting of her heroics in Sussex.
She took the fort single-handed, while the rest of us sat back and sipped meat. You should have seen her.
I have come to make sure my warrior wife's enthusiasm for battle does not get her slaughtered.
Have you ever met a woman less in need of a guardian than me, Eivor?
You will have one nonetheless.
We owe Eivor a lot, my love.
I know. This last affray, I hope the debt will be cleared. I long to return home to our own warm hearth.
Eivor! It's good to see you.
Erke and Stowe. I released you from your debt, and yet you came.
London is quiet enough, and Stowe here felt the sharp stab of conscience.
Could not let you down, Eivor. That's not what an honorable man does. So here I am, despite my reservations.
And you, brother. I did not think you would be here either.
I have seen to my brother. Sent him to Valhalla with grave goods. I am done with sorrow, Eivor. Now I am bloody angry.
Where am I even going? Vinir, stand tall. A light heart lifts all those around them.
Ah, Eivor! Who would not be joyous, grieving at your side?
And how do you feel about bringing sorrow to the Saxons on their holy day?
It darkens my mood. I have learned some of the Christ Lord's teachings. He preaches peace where our gods delight in battle.
Let their delight be ours, then. We have many battles to wage before the end.
And I will be beside you for them all. My axe ready and my heart stout.
Something to do with a
Giedrich, after Rochester, I was not sure you would come again.
I've chosen my side. It would sooner bet a hog than allow Alfred to pillage the land of love.
Guthrum will trample Alfred's ambitions like weeds in the dirt. Mercia might rise further yet.
Perhaps I shall one day sit upon the throne of all England. King Giedrich the drunken ass.
I'll raise a cup to that.
You soft-cheeked Anglo boys. Have you brought your mothers with you?
My mother is worth 10 of your men.
I do not doubt it. I have seen those strong Saxon hens clucking round the hearth as you farmers play with your cocks.
Ha! And she'd welcome you in Colchester, Villy. Better than those sour-lipped thanes who haunt our hall.
Look, you Saxon bedwetters. Here is a real warrior.
Villy, what tales are you weaving for these soft-down Saxons? Do not make me regret supporting your Yaldom.
Eivor, you know I will take your childhood scrapes and secrets to the pyre.
Good. I would hate for something to happen to you in the coming fight.
Ha! Such fiendish ribaldry between you two. You laugh in the face of fear. Tweak old man Death's beard.
I will do my mother and my lord proud today, Eivor. The Lord knows, I have not been the best of sons.
Good to see your spirits high. Fight well, my friends, and we will feast together in victory. Deolav, you have come again at my call.
I have, but this does not sit well with me, Eivor. This is a Christian feast, and the people here are not soldiers.
I come only for Alfred.
Innocents will die for your ambitions. I am your ally now, but after this, I must turn back to Mercia. I have much to repent.
So long as I do not lose your friendship, your oath will be fulfilled.
Do you believe—
Eivor, you made it unscathed.
They came from all over England.
I never thought it possible, Eivor, that you would rally Saxons and Norse under your black-feathered banner.
They see the tyranny of this elf king. He would crush them all under heel and plug their hearts with his god.
So what is the plan, Eivor?
When is their feast day?
A few nights from now, but their revelry has already begun. We should attack now.
That is unwise. Soldiers pace the paths of the village.
Then the night of the feast, under cover of darkness. That is when we will strike.
Ubba will not have died in vain.
We await your instructions, Eivor.
I'll greet my allies first.
Good. Come find us again when you are ready.
Do you believe the Saxon lord? Is Ubba really dead?
Aye. A few survivors found their way to us. The great man is gone. The last vestiges of Ragnar's legacy begin to fade.
We have lost many firebloods. This land has sapped our strength. There will be too few of us to settle when we are done.
All is ready, and your allies have arrived. Speak to them if you like. I'll be here when you're done. Eivor, you made it unscathed.
Let us speak of our plan to take Chippenham. Let us plan our approach. But whatever happens, Alfred is mine.
They are not expecting us. We should not meet much resistance on the way.
Then quietly through the fields. It will already be too late once they see us.
Your young Saxons can be our eyes to the west. Better to keep their soft hands away from the conflict.
My scouts reported that a few nobles have arrived for the festivities already.
Good. If we capture the Thanes, there will be no danger when I confront Alfred.
And we could persuade them to support a new king of Wessex. I will subdue the lords.
Take Deolaf and Tifta with you. They could prove useful in convincing the Thanes. Roder, take Erke and Stowe and capture the garrison. Make quick work of any Saxons that dare cross into the village.
Gladly, Eivor.
We each know our parts. May they blunt their swords against our might. Tonight, Wessex's last resistance will crumble.
I follow you, Eivor.
And I.
Be ravening wolves and croaking ravens. Stand firm. Your axe arms strong. And together, we will win this final battle. And remember, Alfred is mine. Soma, with me! Everyone else go quickly to the village! Advance! Be on the lookout for any stray guards. Lufina, Jord, keep a strong flank! Get to the village and wait for my signal. Let's Smoke the rat out of his god's house. See you, old friend. Alfred! Face me, and I will spare the last of Wessex from my torch!
Did you think my king would turn his back on you, Eivor? When your knife is smeared with the blood of Wareham?
Stand aside, Goodwin. I come for Alfred.
Alfred is long gone. And this good Christian feast, a cup of honey wine, to trap some wasps.
Where is he?
Calling his allies to his side. All those who wish to see Wessex under one god. You cannot win England with your sorry crew of deluded farmers and godless fools.
At least I would not leave them to die as I scurried through the corn husks like a rat.
You have no understanding of duty, the loyalty I freely give. His plan for England, for the world, is worth the cost of my life.
Then sing your tuneless hymns.
Come, Raven Feeder. Do your worst. I have no fear of death, for this battle is only the beginning.
Only darkness will come to claim you.
For Alfred!
You are beaten, Goodwin.
Beaten? No, not so. By my death, my lord may live.
Alfred used you, fool. He threw you in my path. For what? He only delays what is inevitable.
Kill me then. It makes no odds. For here you stand, bloody and breathless, no closer to my king, no closer to his throne. This island will never be your home, Eivor. You will not subdue her with vicious force, or win her with cocksure words. We Saxons will always stand firm, shoulder by shoulder against thieves and tyrants, whose envious eyes fall upon England.
No. I will use you as you used me. A few hours in the company of my men, and you will lead us to your Sparrow King.
That I cannot allow.
They came from every house and hovel!
Thomas, fall back! For life! For glory! Thomas! For Valhalla!
Just in case. You're one too, brother. You on my mark!
Jammed. Need to get on the other side.
I need you fighting with the rest!
These men will not surrender! And one little cockflogger barricaded himself behind that door there!
I will find a way in!
no threat to you!
I need to see if Broder has taken the garrison. Did you see Alfred?
No, but your Saxon boys were ambushed. One day's wounded.
Hold these men back! I will find them!
Go!
Hunwald, come! Get up! This is no time for weep wailing.
I cannot. And there is a blackness closing in around my eyes. It frightens me.
Forgive me, Hunwald. I should...
Hunwald, listen to me. You survived the Battle of Bottleston. Do not let this scratch best you now.
I'm so cold. Has winter come so soon?
You will warm yourself with mead and dancing yet, my friend.
Perhaps not, Eivor. It may be I will sit beside my father soon. Will he be proud of me?
He will pull you to his breast, sob bright words of welcome, and tell you no man ever had a worthier son.
I am glad to have known you, Eivor. My truest.
There was nothing more you could have done. Friendship has a hollow ring, if there is no threat of losing it. I need to see if Broder has taken the garrison. There was nothing more you could have done. What can I do?
Eivor! The garrison has more prisoners than we have! Men are being slaughtered!
I will find a way to open the gates from the inside!
Hurry! These reinforcements are hell-sent! Your time is come! Make city and dodge this one! I'll kill you! You'll heal my breath on your neck! We have the advantage! The Lord will serve!
Target practice!
Keep the pressure on!
Try to trick the fool. Your swords for Odin.
That is most of them. Make sure the garrison stays under our control. I need to help the others.
Watch for my lead! You're mine! Watch my lead!
They are weakened. Let us finish this.
Strike with me! Take you! God protects us on his day of feasts! You will not rout us, interlopers! Not on this Christ Mass! These Danes defy our lord and king! You will not rout us, interlopers! Not on this Christ Mass! These Danes defy our god and king! Good shouts! Stand true! God protects us on his day of feasts!
The last of the Saxons are fleeing! The battle is won! That's it! They are fleeing!
They are routed! The city is ours! Wessex will follow!
Guthrum Jarl, we're not without losses. Some of them grave.
Their king is fled! His patsy struck down! Defeat rings loud in their ears, and I will be their lord before the spring is here!
Guthrum, hear me. Soma is... She's gone.
Soma? Dead? She has gone to the endless feast, and is the better for it.
I must speak to those still living. Lufina. Gods, I did not know. Is he...
Hush. What good can words do, Eivor? Keep to silence. He is gone. For what days I was given to spend with you. For each breath that carried your sweet whispers, I give thanks. No more. Your fingers in my hair. No more your arms around my waist. The days will be cold hereafter. All color dimmed. Goodbye, my only. My heart ends with you. What is left will go on.
Your first battle, Elorich. You fought well, and with...
Is this...
you... Do you think there will come a day when winning will not be enough?
Well, you can always fight with me if you want to taste crushing and loin-soiling defeat.
My very presence would make that impossible.
Enjoy this victory, Eivor, wherever it brings you. Only a coward thinks he'll live forever.
Erke, you wear a furrowed brow.
Stowe is taking matters hard. You know how sensitive he is.
A man of faith and stout morals. Small wonder he's tormented.
His support for you has taxed him hard. I will take him back to London. Maybe he will find some comfort there.
You are his comfort, Erke. Not the city watch. He is in good hands. My thanks, Stowe. You came to my aid when you were free to turn away.
And still it breaks my heart to look upon what we've done today. Was it the right choice? I do not know. But it is done now.
If Alfred had his way, there would never be friendship between Norse and Saxon. You fought for peace. Be proud of that.
I wish I could. And in time, perhaps I will.
It is done, Broder. You fought well.
I saw him, Eivor. In my darkest moment, Brodir stood beside me. And all was as it used to be. And then the battle ended. I feel him no longer.
There will be other battles.
Aye. And there you'll find me, Eivor. In amongst the blood and death. Brodir at my shoulder. Until the Valkyries claim me.
You have given me more than I would ever have asked for. How will I repay it?
Keep him in your thoughts. For when a man is mourned, his deeds cheered and his songs sung, he cannot die.
You're not injured, Tefter.
Bruises, that is all. I've taken the Lord into my heart, and he watched over my sorry bones. Those who fell sit beside him now.
And what of my heathen friends?
I used to believe in damnation for all who turned from his light. But there is a wondrous communion in friendship honored.
Even though your godson preaches peace.
And we shall do that, Christians and pagans, side by side. Never persecuted.
Your Christ would smile at that, I think.
Your Freya would too.
He shall come to judge the living and the dead.
Deolav, Gidrich, there's a solemn air about you.
To disturb such holy revels with blood and murder. I fear God may never forgive me for this.
Had your god taken Alfred's side, we would not have won. So it may be that you did his work after all.
Alfred still lives. And now I am twice his enemy. Give me one more fight, and I will gladly make it a third.
He is defanged and a little threat to us now.
That slippery eel may yet surprise you.
Atonement is a long and lonely path, and I must soon leave to take my first steps upon it.
Your debts to me are paid. I wish you well on your journeys.
My heart is heavy.
Many fought for us and died. They deserve peace.
Are you ready to honor them?
Yes, there is nothing more to say.
Time to send our friends to their great reward. Will you do the honors?
Nothing awaits them. They lived, they died. And now their bodies will burn to cinders. Their saga ends here.
Well, do not share that with them.
Victory is ours. But it came at a great cost. Soma Jarlskona, who stood at Guthrum's right hand. She will live on in our memories, from now till the end of days. And to Yor, warrior, husband, and friend, he made the ultimate sacrifice. I here repay it. And to Hunwald, whose kind heart has now led him to his father's side. May his God welcome him with open arms. Let us send them on their way. All our beloved dead. Our fallen warriors. And speed them to their end. Guthrum.
When the Reeve died, did he take comfort in knowing he would soon see his god?
He was strangely peaceful in the end, as if death meant nothing.
We stumble through our years, ravenous, grasping, spilling blood, stealing gold, and it is never enough. This life is never enough. Would it not soothe you to know there is something beyond all this? Not war and valor, but quiet and peace?
I think the afterlife men hope for is only a reflection of their regret in this life. All I wish for now is to live among the friends I have made. That is what counts.
Alfred made me swear fealty upon the cross of their god's son. He held such faith in it, a plain, unadorned thing. It burned between my fingers, as if I had pulled it from the fire. A feeling strange and powerful, but gone in an instant. I have not felt its like before.
What will you do now?
Whatever I must do. England is my final home, Eivor. and I will do what it takes to remain.
I should return to Swanborough and tell her of Hunwald's fate. Better the news comes from me than a stranger.
Eivor?
Swanborough,
No. Gods, no. Don't say it, please, Eivor. Don't say it.
I am sorry.
Oh! My own one. No! My poor swan! Oh, gods!
He fought bravely, and turned the tide to secure a victory. Your dear Hunwald died a hero, and will be so remembered.
Oh, gods. I know he would have fainted to hear such praise from your lips. Thank you, Eivor. Thank you.
He walks among warriors now.
Yes. The lucky man. I imagine he does.
I know words are a poor salve for a wounded heart. I'll leave you to mourn, and know that we're here for you. Always, should you need us.
Good day.
Hey, Eivor! Hey, Eivor!
Hey, my boy. May I see your stores?
Nothing more?
What have you got for me today?
Anything else I can do for you?
I'll see you later, friend.
Until I see you next.
You look well.
Hamptonshire has fallen, and with it the Kingdom of Wessex. But the cost was great. Maybe too great for all we gained.
Rest then. You have earned it.
On the backs of so many. Time will tell if it was worth it.
Moment of your time.
would like to reorganize the crew.
Good for now?
I must take my leave. So long.
Eivor, good to see you. I am, did you want something, or? I was wondering.
What's wrong?
Bridget and I were thinking, with everything calming down the way it has, maybe you could find a spare moment and...
You want to be married?
Yes, to each other.
Yes, I imagined. Gunnar, to see you so happy has been a pleasure. And to marry you would be an honor. Shall I put out a call to any friends abroad?
I'll be honest, Eivor. I came here with a lot of you, because nothing and no one kept me back there. The Raven clan is all the family I need. And Bridget too. From all she said, she's better off here than with those she calls kin. Just a couple of foundlings, we are.
Then let's not bother with tradition. If you have your bride and your blade, we will see you wed. As Jarl, I do it gladly. I would like to see what you have in stock.
You like the looks of that one? Ready for battle.
I'm off. Be well, friend.
Until next we meet.
What have you got for me today?
Can't have too many. There is always more where that came from. Perfection. And I mean that. Nothing else?
I have to go. See you soon.
I hope to see you soon.
I want to see the Alliance map. I have changed my mind. I should go.
Eivor, good to see you. I am, did you want something, or? I was wondering.
What's wrong?
Bridget and I were thinking, with everything calming down the way it has, maybe you could find a spare moment and...
You want to be married?
Yes, to each other.
Yes, I imagined. Gunnar, to see you so happy has been a pleasure. And to marry you would be an honor. Shall I put out a call to any friends abroad?
I'll be honest, Eivor. I came here with a lot of you, because nothing and no one kept me back there. The Raven clan is all the family I need. And Bridget too. From all she said, she's better off here than with those she calls kin. Just a couple of foundlings, we are.
Then let's not bother with tradition. If you have your bride and your blade, we will see you wed. As Jarl, I'd do it gladly. About you and Bridget. When do you wish to be wed?
The sooner I can make her my wife, the happier I will be. But we are fine to wait until everything has settled here.
Enough waiting. Cool your forge and cover your anvil. Let's get you married.
Wonderful. Shall we gather everyone?
Gather your wife and your courage. I'll bring the people together. I am honored to stand before you, Gunnar. Bridget, on this bountiful day, to celebrate the strength of your bond and see you wed. I am in witness of a love that inspires and empowers. I invite you now to speak your vows.
To you, my darling Bridget, I offer this blade, forged in flames that burn as brightly as my heart does for you. A blade as sharp as your wit, as glinting as your beauty. May it sing through the air as sweetly as your voice meets my ears.
Dio, sed vi did carit si Gunnar. Dwi'n ever am lwcus bod I wedi dod o hyd o ti yng nghariad.
And I, you, I give you my sword and my promise that I will stand at your side forever.
Hyd fi di breuddwydio am future yn hun, a di so tawolwch yn hope a premonition. Ond dim mount o sgraen a foresight paratoi fi a sweeping adventure meeting ti. Tiw'r enaid fel dim arall, a dyn as strong a bwrdd ac fel as I fierce, by'r calon yn hedfan dyr y ti.
Such poetry, oh dear. You make me cry, my love.
Let us head for Evangelion, Treboid and beyond.
I offer you this ring. And take yours in kind. I will wear it with pride and honor, warmed by the love of so perfect a lady.
And I gwisg of Valhalla adoration a feed and bith.
This is the greatest day of my life. Embrace me, my love.
With our couple now bonded in matrimony, now we drink. It's a strange feeling, brother. Weddings are the beginning of something. This feels like something of an end.
The first happy union in our home. We have matured into something greater. So yes, a beginning and an end, I think.
And how are the marriage customs in your country, Hytham? Something like this?
Like this in all the most important ways. There are smiles, cheers, and warm embraces. All that is needed, I think.
Gunnar, you old trout. You're a married man. Never thought I would see the day.
Nor did I. And not for lack of trying.
Bridget, I gift you a formal welcome to our clan and our family. You're a fine addition to Gunnar's life and to ours.
Diolch Evior. I couldn't be more happy to Boma. Hoping now but well and it keeps me sure the years.
Yes, of course. As I say, it is wonderful to have you. You've been among us for quite some time, Retha. Are you ready to settle? Make a home here?
For a year or two, perhaps. But I am not the settling kind. I am a wanderer. Always searching, never finding. Maybe one day.
Alves, I'm surprised you did not serenade the bride and groom with a verse or two.
Oh, I wished to, I did. But all that came to me were insults and jibes. Another time, I think.
Randvi, saw you looking a little lonely. Thought I might come and join you.
How nice. Are you enjoying yourself?
I am. I never thought I would see gruff old Gunnar so enraptured by a woman.
Enraptured by anything, for that matter. He's a hard one to read, but I am pleased for him, and for this day of rest and respite. After everything, a few days of feasting will do the people some good. They need this.
They do.
Will you walk with me?
Anywhere. Lead on.
Something has been on my mind for some time. I am no seer, but I foresaw this day long ago. Not Gunnar's marriage, but our situation. Our success.
How do you mean, our success?
I mean to say that I saw our settlement flourishing, through our victories in war and in diplomacy. And from the day we set out from Norway, I knew that you would make a fitter leader than Sigurd. It was never in his character to lead. It was always within yours.
I see.
Do you?
You might have warned me.
You would not have listened.
Fair.
I do hope you see it now, in all that you have done for us.
Randvi, you and the people here have done more for me than I could ever repay. I'm honored by your faith in me, and your confidence.
As I am honored by your friendship.
And I by yours.
Eivor, I want you to know that Sigurd and I are... We are severing the bonds of our marriage. We share a love that is steadfast, and I have faith it will forever be so. But it is not the love of a wife and her husband. It was not an easy decision. But after we talked with honesty, we embraced more warmly than we have in a great while. I think we will be happy.
I hope so. And I am pleased for you.
I am pleased for myself. Sigurd's desires are bigger than any man or woman can offer. He longs for something more.
And what about you? What are you looking for?
I have all I need right here. With you. With our people.
I want to say, Randvi, I love you, and I have for some time. I did not pursue it, not wanting to betray my brother's trust. But that does not mean I did not desire it. Does that surprise you?
Gods, I worried you saw me as a woman starved for the affection of her husband. That it was loneliness driving me. But it was you, Eivor. Only you. Everything you are, everything you will become.
Randvi, without you I would have lost my way 1,000 times.
I never told him outright, but I doubt he will be surprised. I think he may have suspected it even, some time ago.
If he suspected it, he never said anything.
He is more observant than I often give him credit for. I believe he sees us as we are, and as we hope to be. We can wait to tell him. Give it a few days, when the feasting is over and everything is settled.
Agreed. I have waited long enough for you, and you for me. What is another few days?
The blink of an eye. Shall we find our way back to the wedding? Bridget might give another speech. We must not miss that.
About that, I have not understood a single word of hers since Gloucestershire.
Really? I find she speaks beautifully. With poetry, even.
Are you kidding?
Am I? Come, we should go.
Stretch your wings, Sunan. I want to see the Alliance map. I've changed my mind. I should go.
Hello.
Ashon Henna!